Daniel Holmes, Actually Real Estate. So I want to talk to you guys this week about ADUs. Now, what's an ADU? Basically, it's a house you can put on your house. They're also called granny flats, but I think they're phasing away from that term. I don't hear it a lot anymore. So they now call it an ADU, or auxiliary dwelling unit. I know, long name. That's why they call it ADUs. So basically, this is their answer to the affordable housing. If you guys saw in San Diego that shed that basically rented out for $1,800 in North Park, that's what we're talking about. How is that legal? It's what they're doing now. It's basically you can take an existing structure, such as a garage. I know there's tons of people out there that have those garages that look like they're garages but are in another room, and you can turn that into a separate house on its own. And so that then can be turned into a legal, rental property where you can even do Airbnb. There's a couple loops you actually have to go walk through to do Airbnb in San Diego. So if you want the info, go ahead and hit me up. I can give you all that stuff. But besides that, that's what it's meant for. It's basically meant just to be a rental property. Everybody's going to have one. Everybody's going to have maybe two. You can have up to three. If your lot is big enough, your house can actually, is big enough also. But that's the thing. You have to know all the little specs and details, and there's a lot of those little ins and outs. So, there's not a lot of people out there who are really researching that hard into it. And, the big wigs are, the contractors, the, investors, things like that. People who want to buy something and then rent out 2 units instead of just renting out one. I mean, coming up in 2020, you don't even have to live there. You can buy a house, rent the house, and rent the ADU you just built in the backyard, 1, 2, or 3, if the property is meant for it. And that's what a lot of people are starting to look for. And so I think everybody should look for that. Everybody looking for a new house right now, anybody looking for a house in the next 5 years, anybody looking at a house at any point in the future, or even your own house. Look at your own house. See if it can get one. And I mean, it should be able to. You can get them from 300 all the way up to 1,200 if they're big enough. You can get them 1 or 2 stories if you want to. If you go to like San Diego's website, they have pre-made plans that you can pick up for them. You just walk in, and an architect has already done them, and you can pick that up, and you pick the permit up to do it, and you can start building. Of course, you have to get everything checked out. It has to be the code, all those kind of things. But besides that, it's starting to get really easy. 2020, California said, even HOAs and planned developments can't go out and say, no, you can't build one of these. So like Eastlake, you can start building these out there. This is a very viable option for a lot of people just to help pay off mortgages or move into a bigger house. I mean, it also adds equity. It adds square footage. I went to Imperial Beach and down in the county to make sure of this, say, how do you guys add this on? And yes, they add it all up. So it's not just like you have a separate house. It is a house. It is part of your house. That's why it's an accessory unit. It's not a unit. It's not going to have its own address or anything like that. It's going to be part of your house. So, that adds value right there. You got to think right now, I think it's costing about $200 in San Diego per square foot to build one of these. So at $200 a square foot, you're probably looking at, North Park I think has around $500 a square foot right now, which is insane. So you're basically adding $500 per square foot for just spending $200. And if you can actually do that right now, why not? You can even pull a loan out for a commercial building loan and get that just financed and turn that into an actual mortgage after that and just start paying that monthly. There's a lot of ways to be able to do this. And, if you guys want more information, go ahead and hit me up. My email's in the links, my phone number, everything. I do all this research so you guys don't have to. That's the whole point of this thing. I'm out there running all this stuff, making sure I know it to stay in front, and everybody I know should stay in front too. I'm Daniel Holmes. You guys have a great week.